Hello everyone, welcome back to Inscryption, and we have a new card in our main menu. This is Kaycee's mod. This is in very early alpha, but is available to everybody who owns the game. So we have Inscryption's Kaycee's mod. We can do a new run, continue a run, and get stats and unlocks. So this basically takes the game of Inscryption that is a pseudo roguelike with its own narrative and makes it to be just a roguelike. So let's see what happens. Challenge level 1, challenge point 0 out of 10. Smaller backpack, no clover, pricey pelts, smaller backpack. Do I have to pick something? Or can we just progress? Start run. So we can choose none of these and just start run. Challenge points requirement for challenge level is not yet met. You will not advance to a higher challenge level or unlock stuff if you pass this run. Are you sure you wish to proceed? No. Give me the chance to get stuff then. No clover. We need 10 challenge points. Alright, no clover. And 1 rank of smaller backpack. And here we are in the game we know and love. Stoke looks very different, but that's fine. We have our map. We can get up and walk around. We have the book, 273 still. Now, was there something on 11 o'clock? Because we saw that in the table. It's just a cuckoo clock now. Okay, and over here, 273. Just a pile of gold coins and mush, I guess. Because they've taken out, effectively, the stuff that impacts the legacy game. Which is, like, totally understandable, makes sense. So we will just press on with what we know and love. You mind if I examine these pelts of yours? We have 2 pelts already. Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. Alright, so we get some immediate choices of fresh stuff. The value represented something something. Still don't know what that's all about. Warrens. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a rabbit is created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 health, 1 power. Right, give me strange tendrils. And I'll take a sparrow. These pelts are most excellent. My thanks. Then we can proceed through the stuff that we can remember. Give me a fireplace. We'll make something stronger before the fight. +2 health. What do we want to give 2 extra health to? The wolf would probably benefit most, I guess. You had an idea. Why not warm the creature by the fire for just a moment longer? One of the starving survivors took a step closer. This would be risky. Push your luck or pull away. Push your luck once more. We lost our wolf. Okay, that's going to make things considerably harder. That's like our key damage dealer. Right, squirrel goes out. What are you playing? A ringworm is new, 0-1, and a worker ant. I'd really like to get rid of that worker ant as quickly as possible. So, put a bullfrog in there. That's the end of our turn. Then we're going to need another squirrel. So it just has 1 HP, or 1 damage rather. Not sure why that is the case, but I'll take it. Now we need to kill these ants sooner rather than later. But that said, if we're doing... Oh, this has gone down to 0. I don't understand you. Alright, we've got our own set of issues right now, given that we can either... Oh, we can get the stoat, grab the squirrel, put the squirrel down here, put the stoat in its place. Now we do 2 damage for every 1 damage it does, and we can block with squirrel. So we'll be able to win this eventually. I concede. You may accept my surrender, or you may finish the match the slow way. I take your surrender, sir. Alright, this is draw cards... Oh no, this is gain a card of a certain health value, isn't it? We probably want that because we lost our wolf, so we don't have something strong. Where did I place that clover? We don't get a clover. 1, 2, 1, 3, or bones. Give me a heavy hitter. The moose buck. The regal moose. The creatures of the wild make its way for it. Right, if we ever get a chance to play that, that will be wonderful. Another fireplace. Something to get +1 attack this time. Get the sparrow that flies. We could, but I really don't think we can afford... I pulled the sparrow away. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to lose more cards of our very thin deck so far. A bee, 1/1 with flying. Squirrel goes down. Bullfrog prevents the flying. Then we'll play a squirrel. That gets a 1/1. Still don't really understand it. Kill the bee. Then we'll take something else. Sparrow we can get going in a moment. We have this now has 2 attack. Is it the number of empty spaces on the board? Oh, is it cards in hand? Might be cards in hand. Yes, okay. That's probably what this represents. 3 will win, I think. Yes. Alright, it's all coming back to me. River Snapper. A Rat King. And an Alpha. We probably want something with bones. We don't have anything with bones right now. Then a bag of equipment. Some bone tokens for a rainy day. Another useful implement, tip the scales, or a gust of wind. I will take the bone tokens and another fight. Right, we've got Kingfisher, Sparrow, Kingfisher. Well, that's going to be rough. If we put out our own Sparrow here, we'll kill his in tit for tat. Why didn't our Sparrow stop his attack? I am not sure. So flying creatures don't block each other. I really thought they did. Alright, we got issues. That's worth 2 to us. That's good. Right, if we draw a card, then this now goes up to 3. Then they hit us again. And we keep doing this back and forth dance while we keep making our hand larger. Now we attack for 6. Yeah, we got this figured out. Double fireplaces or double altars? We've already got a bag full of stuff. Give me the card and the altars. Cockroach keeps coming back. Great White dives. Adder kills stuff immediately. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. Give me that then, because we're about to go to these things. Is this the card we are destroying? I think. So, destroy the cockroach and put its power into... If we want this guy to keep getting stronger and stronger, we want something else to keep being able to respawn. Put it in the sparrow. Then we do the same again. Right, get rid of the alpha. Now we don't have the sparrow anymore. We can't double buff the sparrow, which is fine. So +1 to the thing to the left and right of it. Put that in the sparrow, the stoat. Our deck has just become much thinner, having gotten rid of 2 cards. Then the angler is that. Again, some smoke. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond. 'Tis the angler. The smoke. When a card bearing the sigil dies, 4 bones are created instead of 1. Well, Kingfisher, 1 with flying. In that case, play the squirrel and play that for a 3-1 immediately. Then we need to draw something first. This is threatening to be stolen, so put a squirrel there and end. That's phase 1. And get a pair of chum buckets. We will draw again. Now this is going to make a shark when it dies. We can't kill this for a squirrel, unfortunately. And it's going to get killed when the shark comes back at us, which is a great shame. So since we don't care about this having high attack anymore, we should just fill the board with as much stuff as we can elsewhere. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Oh, I didn't want the squirrel to break the other chum bucket. I'm dumb. But we have 1 point left needed. We kill the smoke. We get flying. We win. So my stupidity doesn't ruin me too much. Right, we get our candle lit. We get a fancy chest. We get a rare card. Long elk. I have no words for this freak of nature. Touch of death. When a card bearing the sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. Sprinter. At the end of this owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move to the direction described on the sigil. Amoeba. Amorphous amoeba. Its sigils are ever changing. Amalgam. I would like an amalgam, please. Although I should have taken something that has a bone cost, because we got rid of our thing that has a bone cost, and now don't have any reason for our smoke. I'm not used to announcing this one. You have tinkered with the order of my maps, Kaycee. Very well. The sun rose over the sleepy firs. Birds fluttered across the paths and wolves and elk. You are embarking upon the woodlands. So this is where we would normally start a campaign, I think. Hence why the trappers are here, whereas we've already seen the trapper and handed off our skins. But let's go over to this cave. A trial of bones. We do not have 3 bones. A trial of health and a trial of wisdom. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. What's the trial of health? 6 health. We're unlikely to smoke 6 health across 3 cards. I think it's 3 cards, so we'll go with wisdom. None. 1, 2. From the amalgam 0, 1 from the moose, 2 from the sparrow. We have passed the trial. Cockroach. That sharp quills. Once bearing this is struck, the striker deals 1 damage, and then it comes back to us. Costs 4 bones. Beehive. When destroyed, gives 4 bones. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. And a porcupine. Fledgling. A card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful creature after 1 turn. Give me the porcupine. And I'm not sure what kind of... Oh, we're going to get rid of a card? What are we getting rid of, though? Probably the bullfrog if we had to get rid of something here. I don't love it. Then we get our free bone. Free bone token. Then after that... Coyote, rabbit, coyote. Doing 2-1. We don't get to draw a card immediately. So let's stick a squirrel here and porcupine it. We take 4 that is rough. Now we are a 2-4 elder porcupine. We'll take a squirrel. This coyote has 1. Are we going to lose right now? We are. Damn. I did not think that through. It was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? We were giving me more cards, please. A beaver. Industrious beaver, when played, it constructs dams adjacent to it. Magpie lets me search something. Give me an alpha, since we have all these bones to deal with. This is totems, isn't it? The bones of ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. With gently shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. The woman collected her pieces, shuffled into the darkness. So we don't have enough to make a totem yet. But we are going to have another fight. There is a boulder in the way, and a sparrow and a raven coming. Then a porcupine is a bad time. That's 4 damage. Right, with that, we can kill the raven. Then we'll take only 2 on our next turn. Although the sparrow is going to backfill that spot. We kill that. We attack here again. Draw something else. Now we're going to attack for 4. Again, we're in this pattern of if we can balance out what they're hitting us for versus what we can draw for, we'll be okay with the growing strength of our tentacle. Very nice. Right, what else do we want? We don't have any doubles. I can't remember what this event is. We don't need any more equipment though, so we'll go here. We don't even have any of this. Oh, Moosebuck might be an elk. We don't have any ravens. Amalgam's a bit of everything. The nascent fawn, it quickly grows into an elk. Alrighty. We don't have 2 of anything. It might give us a copy of something we have, though. We are the mycologists. We want to make experiments on our cards. Oh dear, we don't have any duplicates. Take one of ours, we'll use it next time. So, these are all things that we have. Honestly, I would love another one of these. Then a fight. If we can get those 2 tentacles merged into one mega tentacle. I've said tentacle too many times, haven't I? 1/3 with prong attack and move, and a 4 mole that defends. That's going to be a horrible time. Right, we need at least this. We're going to be able to attack for 1, which is not very much. But it will be 2, in fact, because of the stoat. Then we can attack for 1 here and 3 there. Will kill that. This will evolve. That will hit us and kill us. We are in for a very bad time, basically. We can put the squirrel down and then play the moosebuck. And play it where, though? Probably here. I should have played my tooth puller. Alas, it is time for you to perish. Bosses defeated 1, cards drawn 55, biggest attacks 7, squirrels harmed 21, sacrifices made 21, misplays 7. I wonder what it defines as a misplay. So we didn't unlock anything, but there is scope for unlocking more. But that's very interesting. I'm glad to now know that Kaycee's mod is being developed on. I might not play too much of it immediately. I think I will probably wait until this mod is more fleshed out to revisit it, but very exciting nonetheless. In any case, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider hitting that like button or subscribing for more content like this. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.